Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Daze and welcome to this SummerSlam predictions video. These are your predictions. I've already done mine already on this channel a few days ago. So these are your predictions. Really looking forward to getting stuck into these. Obviously, there's going to be, I would imagine, a fair bit of repetition. I'm going to look to really highlight and pull out those things people are maybe predicting a little bit different. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. We'll get our teeth into this. As we said, no need for me to share my thoughts because they're all in a separate video. So let's get straight into it. Here's Mad Jag, who says Drew is going to win. Seth will accidentally cost Punk. Bayley is going to win. Then Tiffany cashes in after, but Nia will beat her down. Bron is going to win, and then Goldberg comes out. Wasn't expecting that. Goldberg comes out. I actually wouldn't mind that. Bron against Goldberg. I wouldn't mind that. A lot of people are looking at Bron as the new Goldberg. And so, yeah, I'd be down for that. Liv, Dom's going to accidentally cost Rhea. LA Knight's going to win. Logan signed for Extreme Rules. I don't know what that means. Gable calls out Howdy, Howdy wins. That would be fun. Damian Priest is going to beat Gunther. Cody wins, and then Roman comes back afterwards. So really like some of those. I think I really like some of the stuff that's in there. I really like the Howdy shout. So Mad Jag, shout out to you. Here's Austin Cooper. Said, I've got Punk, Bron, LA Knight, Nia Jax, Cody, and Gunther as my predictions. Hope you're doing well. Austin, shout out to you. So CM Punk beating Drew, Bron becoming new IC champ, LA Knight becoming new US champ, Nia Jax becoming new women's champ, Cody retaining, Gunther becoming new world heavyweight champ. So lots of new champions in those predictions. Babs the Barbarian said Bayley retains, but LA Knight wins US title. Bron wins IC title. Drew wins by Seth screwing Punk. Liv retains thanks to Dominic Shenanigans. Gunther wins the world title by Finn interference. And Cody retains over Solo. Bloodline come out, and then we get the return that we all want. This one right here, Roman Reigns, which I feel really good is going to happen this weekend. Coach D33 said Finn Balor is going to help Liv Morgan obtain or retain the women's championship, and then they become the most diabolical couple in WWE. Lucas Manning said CM Punk against Drew. Drew wins. Seth costs Punk. Damian against Gunther. Damian wins. Gunther will win it a bit further down the road at Bash in Berlin. Bayley versus Nia Jax. Nia Jax wins. Tiffany Stratton is going to try cashing in. Logan Paul against LA Knight. LA Knight wins. Sami Zayn against Bron Breakker. Bron Breakker wins. And this is quite a surprise. Cody Rhodes against Solo Sikoa. Solo Sikoa wins. This establishes the bloodline. Then Roman Reigns returns to confront Solo at the end. I don't think we'll see too many predictions for Solo winning. So that's interesting. Lucas going in that direction. I mean, it would set up Solo versus Roman for the title. Personally, I think Cody still keeps the belt, but very interesting. Ben said Damian retains. Nia wins, then Tiffany cashes in. Bron Breakker wins. Liv wins thanks to a distraction by Finn, getting quite a few Finn mentions. LA Knight wins. Drew wins because Seth costs Punk. That's probably the most favoured one. Cody wins with the return of Roman. Lots of returns of Roman. Lots of distractions by Finn. Lots of LA Knight winning. We're starting to see a few patterns emerging already. Priest still El Champion. Real Wrestling Fan. So that was 6 deep 6. Real Wrestling Fan said, not predictions, these are spoilers. LA Knight is going to win. Gunther's going to win. Liv is going to win. Bayley is going to win. Sami is going to win. And Cody. That's a lot of people retaining. Liv, Bayley, Sami, and Cody all keeping their belts. LA Knight, Gunther, they're becoming new champions. Seth will screw Punk and Drew. Hopefully we get a Wyatt 6 visit and the return of Roman. Yeah, another return of Roman. A lot of people hoping that this is the direction we're going. Right, Ashma says, Drew versus Punk, Punk wins. Okay. Zayn versus Bron, Zayn retains. Elia interferes. Rhea against Liv, Liv retains. Balor comes out to take out Dominic, causing the distraction. LA Knight against Logan, LA Knight wins. Damian against Gunther, Damian retains. Giovanni Vinci returns to cost Gunther, that's interesting. Bayley versus Nia, Bayley retains. Tiffany tries to cash in, distracting Nia, costing her the match. Cody versus Solo, Cody retains. Bloodline 2.0 attack Cody. Jimmy, Paul, and Roman return with Hikuleo. Right, Real Wrestling Fan said, I forgot this one, Daze. I'm not drunk. Nia wins, and we will then all have to remember to set our clocks to Tiffy time. Look at this, a Tiffy time GIF. Wow. Tiffy time GIF. Randy Eric B said, new champ, Solo. Another one for Solo. Another Uso will debut, says Best Friends. Wyatt Nix K6 said, Liv beats Rhea via Dom interference. Priest beats Gunther via Finn interference. Priest berates Finn and Finn turns on him. Jimmy Uso returns. Dylan said, all championships change except for Cody and Liv. I think Roman will come back, and I think that Drew is going to win due to Seth costing CM Punk. Nick said, days to cash in the YouTube briefcase on Nia Jax after she wins to become WWE Women's Champion. It is my dream, in all fairness. Ringside Renaissance said, recording our predictions. Episode should be out this afternoon. So Ringside Renaissance, shout out to you. El Patata, have we got the winners anywhere? Bayley against Nia. Nia don't want to see her still with the title. She lets Tiffany cash in and then helps her with the win. So Bayley, Nia, it looks like Tiffany's going to walk away with the belt. Damian Gunther, Damian wins. Gunther called Judgment Day street trash. If he wins, he's right. Punk versus Drew. Seth will try to cost Punk. He'll hit Drew instead. Punk pins him, but he kicks out. Drew knocks Seth out in return. Punk takes advantage. GTS waves Seth's arms up and down to count 1, 2, 3 himself. It's always better for our entertainment to see Punk smiling and Drew angry. LA Knight against Logan. LA Knight wins. Logan tries to cheat. Bron versus Sami. Bron wins. I hope they don't do something where Sami is hurt and not at 100%. Liv versus Rhea. Dominic's going to cost Rhea when trying to help. Rhea watched the show for the last 3 months. Dominic will say it was a mistake. She won't believe him. Howdy Gable. Howdy wins. And Cody versus Solo. Show ends with Roman looking at the red thing, Ulafala. So Cody is going to win and Roman is coming down. Matthew said Finn Balor to cost Rhea Ripley the title. Batman the Savior said LA Knight wins the United States title. Bron wins the IC title. Gunther wins the World Heavyweight title. Cody retains his title. Liv Morgan is going to win. And CM Punk wins against Drew when Seth accidentally hits Drew and has to make the count and Punk wins. Here is Wanadin's desk, who just says pain. That's the prediction. What's your prediction for SummerSlam? Pain. I like it. Here's Dan Hepburn. This is his prediction for SummerSlam. Very good. Here's Nathan, who said Cody against Solo, Cody wins, Roman returns. Sami against Bron, Bron wins. Gunther against Damian, Gunther wins. Rhea against Liv, Rhea wins. Not had too many Rheas winning predictions. Drew versus Punk, Drew wins. Nia versus Bayley, Nia wins, but then Tiffany cashes in and wins. LA against Logan Paul, LA wins. I'm extremely excited for the show, and the stream should be so much fun. I'm really looking forward to it as well, but Patrick said LA Knight wins, Bron wins, Drew wins, Cody wins, Liv wins, Gunther wins, Bayley wins. Keep up the great work, love the content. Patrick, shout out to you, sir. Hans said some big comebacks. Alexa, definitely a possibility for Alexa. I think most are obviously expecting Roman, but there is opportunity for more than that. I mean, don't forget, we've got Charlotte there or thereabouts as well. We've seen her training in the ring. We could have the Queen returning at SummerSlam. Not the actual Queen, God bless. Dead Man Talking said Drew, Punk, Seth screws Drew. We may get a three-way Hell in the Cell. Gunther, please let him win. Nia wins. This match should be in Jello. Solo wins. Wow. Rock returns. Swerve sets up Rock Cody at WrestleMania. Liv wins. Dom F's up. LA Knight win, please. An Elia win. Breaker moves to Gunther. Hang on. How does Elia win? Breaker moves to Gunther. Don't know what that means. It's Bron Breakker, isn't it? Bron Breakker is in action against Sami, so I don't know how Elia's going to win unless someone gets taken out. And then we have to have Elia as a replacement. So might have needed that bit just fleshing out a little bit more. But Dead Man Talking, shout out to you. Alex said Seth screws Punk, McIntyre wins, Gunther wins, Cody retains, and Roman Reigns returns. Bayley retains with maybe a Tiffy cash-in. LA Knight wins, Bron Breakker wins, and Dominic betrays Rhea, helping Liv retain. And then maybe we get Liv and Dominic making out in front of Rhea. That would be the dream. Carl said King Gunther wins the World Championship. Nia wins to set up Tiff cashing in on her sometime. Liv retains via Dom and or Finn. Cody retains via DQ after Roman spears Solo. Unless ref is down, then Cody wins. Punk wins after Seth begrudgingly counts 3. LA Knight wins and Bron wins. Logan James said, my prediction is Liv will win, Bayley will win, Damian will win, LA Knight will win, Bron Breakker will win, Drew and CM Punk DQ, and Cody wins. Logan, shout out to you. JJ said, wishful thinking, but I'd like Alexa Bliss to show up and cause some chaos. Second City Savage said Roman helps Cody beat Solo, then turns on Cody after the match. Punk beats Drew, but it's really a draw because Seth interferes, setting up a triple threat for Mania. Bayley wins and Tiffany fakes the cash-in. Damian wins, setting up him and Gunther for Berlin, and Rhea wins. Jay Wyatt said, don't think it'll happen, but imagine if Solo gets DQ'd because of bloodline interference. Randy and KO come out to help Cody. A brawl spills to backstage. Solo is knocked down by Cody and falls at the feet of 2 people. The camera pans up and it's Roman and Rock. Let me read that last bit again. So Solo is knocked down by Cody, falls at the feet of 2 people. Camera pans up and it's Roman and Rock, says Jay White. Got you. Dean Parker said, I'm going to go with Bayley, Liv, Cody, Bron Breakker, LA Knight, CM Punk, Gunther, and Roman, Jimmy, and Alexa will return, and Hikuleo to make his debut. Nathan said Liv Morgan, Dom tries to help Rhea but screws up and helps Liv retain. Then Judgment Day breakup. Bron Breakker, Nia Jax, LA Knight, CM Punk, Damian, Gunther wins at Bash in Berlin, Cody, Bloodline attack after match, and Roman. Jimmy come out to attack Bloodline with Paul Heyman. We're getting a lot of these Damian winning. Gunther gets it at Bash in Berlin, which does make a lot of sense, to be honest. It does make a lot of sense. Nita Nitro said Damian retains. We get 2 big returns. We get the SummerSlam 97 finish for Punk Drew. I Am the Color Red said Drew versus Punk, no contest because of Rollins BS. Gunther is going to win the title. Bron Breakker wins the IC title. Cody beats Solo. Show ends with The Rock. Roman face-off after Rock shows up to beat down Cody. Then Roman's music hits. He comes down and it's leader versus leader. So Rock's going to come down to help Solo, but Roman comes down to oppose Solo. And then we get like a Rock-Roman face-off. That would be amazing. Nishi said Damian, Liv, Cody will retain. Tiff might cash in on Bayley or Nia, while Bron and LA Knight will walk out as new champions. Also, Seth will give judgment in favor of CM Punk. On SmackDown, DIY will retain because of Jimmy, but the Witches might lose. Prediction said Roman Reigns doesn't return at SummerSlam on Saturday like most people expect. Let's see what happens, says Manj. Scotty Designs said Seth is going to actually call it down the middle and be fair, but Drew will spend the entire match claiming he isn't. I really like that. Reigns returns to make the save for Jimmy and Paul Heyman. Gunther wins after Finn interference. Liv wins after Dom turns. Alan said Liv versus Rhea, Liv wins by Dom distraction. Logan versus LA Knight wins. Sami versus Bron wins. Gunther versus Damian, Gunther wins as Finn distracts Damian. We're really split on that one. Some people are saying Damian wins so Gunther gets it at Bash in Berlin. Some people are thinking we just pulled the trigger on Gunther. Bayley versus Nia wins. Drew versus Punk, Drew wins. Cody versus Solo, Cody wins. Roman returns. Inga's TV said, I predict it will be very predictable. There are a lot here, actually, that are very repetitive. But that's fine. It's just good to get a feel as to where, the mindset is. It's good to know kind of what the community is thinking. So even though we're getting a lot of the same sort of things coming through, that's fine. These are people's honest thoughts, honest predictions. Reese said Seth screws Punk. Cody wins. Roman returns after the match. Bloodline Civil War time. Gunther wins. Braun wins? Do we mean Bron wins? I'm going to say Bron. Nia wins. Finn, Liv, JD, and Carlito screw Rhea, Dom, and Damian. Some sort of SummerSlam moment. LA Knight, wins the US title off Logan, says Reese. Alice said Dom betrays Rhea for Liv, and then it's revealed that Liv was working with Finn all along, and Dom is left on his own. That would be heartbreaking. Finn and Liv versus Damian and Rhea going forward. Desmond Scott Cook said, I predict that there's going to be a lot of surprises in store for SummerSlam. There's might be a Chad segment where he calls out of nowhere, Nikki attacks Chads, and after that we see Ivy Nile make the save. We see someone that looks like Abby the Witch, aka Alexa Bliss. Sinan said Cody wins, Liv wins, LA Knight wins, Nia wins, Punk wins, Bron wins, Priest wins, Roman returns. Uncovered Cube says hopefully fire. LS Dub said Roman returning is way too basic and predictable. Some of the matches on this card are, I'll predict that Bron wins the IC title and that Punk beats Drew to set up a rematch at either Bash in Berlin or inside Hell in a Cell at Bad Blood. Mummy's Always on Top said, I think Roman Reigns and Jimmy Uso return to take down Solo together and stop Solo from taking the undisputed WWE Championship. Then maybe it's like a 99% chance that they may be face and Jimmy's going to try to get back with his brother, Jay. We'll do a couple more. Samantha said Damian retains, Punk wins, Liv wins by Finn screwing Mummy over. Bron beats Sami. Cody beats Solo with help. Nia wins. And Tiffy either cashes in on her or eventually will cash in on her. Roman will also return, possibly with Paul Heyman or with Jimmy Uso. And we'll finish on this one. GG Love said Rhea and Liv may end with a draw or a DQ. Gunther and Damian is way more unpredictable than previously thought. Drew will finally win that title at WrestleMania, but sadly not at SummerSlam. Yeah, he's in a match with Punk, isn't he? So, yeah, no title opportunities for him at the moment. Sami is going to drop the IC title. Nia for the win. And sad we won't see Howdy, but I hope I'm wrong. And you know what? That kind of inspires me because I'm wondering, do we do a question tomorrow of, you know, could you see Howdy or the Wyatt Six featuring at SummerSlam? If you can, how would you book it? I think that'll be tomorrow's question, to be honest. So we'll put that up much later. But yeah, I'm thinking something along those lines. There's a lot of people kind of hoping now that we still get the Wyatt Six or Uncle Howdy featuring in some way at SummerSlam. So there we go. Some really good thoughts there. The Goldberg shout like really stands out. Damian maybe retaining so that he can lose it at Bash in Berlin. A few people thinking that maybe Rock and Roman are going to be coming back. There's a lot, actually. A lot of little bits and bobs here and there that people are predicting. So there we go. Good. I really enjoyed that and got a much better idea as to where the community is and what the community is thinking as we head towards SummerSlam 2024. Thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget, we'll have plenty more coming up on this channel as we continue to head towards SummerSlam and beyond. And we will be live hours before the kickoff show starts on Saturday so that you can come and share your thoughts and theories, join in the conversation as we are in for hopefully a very, very special show. Thanks a lot for watching. Appreciate the support. See you next time. Bye for now.